So you want your team to grow a lot faster than it is right now, and particularly without having to rely upon you always. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it every single week. So I had this problem to overcome, and I managed to solve it and build the fourth highest performing team in a network marketing company. So let me give you some strategies. Let me close my laptop down and some advice on how you can do that. So I found the two best ways to drive growth in a network marketing team was number one, your own personal results. Don't lose sight of recruiting. Make sure that you're always driving numbers, driving growth. Create spillover, don't expect it, right? If you can do that, then people will follow that lead. People will get a sense of they're missing out on something. If they see you run, if you're on the street, right, and someone, two or three, four, five people sprint past you in one direction or they come the opposite way, you're tempted, right, to go, well, what's coming? Should I sprint with them? A lot of people, the experiment, right? They look up at the top of a building, two or three people more, before you know it, everybody's looking up, right? Fear of missing out, wondering what's going on. Everyone else is doing it, so should I. So you want to adopt that role as the leader of that behavior. You want other people looking up, but obviously, as a metaphorical sense, we want them to be taking the kind of actions that create results in the team. So you should be generating leads. You should be sponsoring people. You should be adding people to the team, right? Not just getting them in the boat and saying, you row, you row, you row. Now you've got a whole bunch of people telling each other to row and no one's putting the oars in, right? So you drive those personal results and personal growth. Second of all, without doubt, incentives worked really well for me. I had cool prizes. At first, you can't maybe afford to get cool prizes, so you just try and be inventive. But over the weeks and months, as my team grew, I was able to do things like give away like a GoPro camera, give away Amazon gift card vouchers, give away even vacation vouchers. What we did was, the best way to structure that is to say, you know what, anybody can play. So every time somebody signs somebody up or makes a customer sale, they get one entry. So the ones that want to go big guns and do 20, 30, 40 people, they've now got a much better chance of winning. But the small guy or girl who's just started and is like, oh man, I'm never going to compete with that person, they can still play. They can still get an entry. They can still be in the hat. They can still be excited and be a part of the team incentive. And those two ways really do work really, really well. If you have a team that every single couple of weeks you're incentivizing them for growth, it's exciting. Keep them on sort of regular calls to keep the culture growing, and you're putting in personal numbers yourself, you'll find that a lot of people do duplicate and the growth of the team is massive. Also, a huge, huge, huge way that you can really not even have to do these things and still get huge growth is to have the right people. If you're right now just going for anybody, anytime, anywhere, anyone please join me, and these people are all beginners, they need complete training from the start, growth is going to be slow. So what I did was I switched my approach to targeting existing people who had business experience in network marketing. I wanted somebody to come in, know the game, and want to play it straight away. So that's one of the switches that I made. Instead of just taking on the general public and having to train them from scratch, I'd take on people with network marketing experience. They knew the basics. They just needed a little bit of excitement and a project to work on. I point them in the right direction. Off they go to their existing network, and now there's big growth occurring. So think about who you're targeting. Maybe you're being a little bit unfair to them and to you. You're expecting too much from a total beginner, the speed that you want them to go at. So there's some great considerations and some ways that I drove growth in my organization. I've taught these and many other methods to other network marketers and seen some great results. I hope you apply them and I hope they work well. Get strategic about it. Here's my audience. Here's where I'm going to go find them. Here's the incentives for the next 3 months. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my daily schedule so I can recruit big numbers too, and then go to work. You'll feel much better and more productive when you do that. If you'd like more techniques and tactics from me, specifically if you'd like to recruit big numbers, build a big team, I have a webinar you can attend at www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. That's a webinar where I go through how I sponsor 30 to 45 people a month, like clockwork, predictably, using smart network marketing automation. So I still have plenty of time left to create these videos, do fun stuff, because the automation helps do the heavy lifting for me. I can teach you that for free at that link I just mentioned. If you have a team you want them to duplicate, you think they would be inspired and benefit from this content, put it in their eyes and ears. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Have a fantastic day.